The rumble of thunder on the court, the electric buzz of anticipation in the air, and the heart-pounding thrill of new teams charging into the NBA. Yes, you heard it right. Today we're diving headfirst into the captivating universe of NBA expansion. From its storied history to the pulse-pounding contenders, this is a journey you won't want to miss.
In the near future, more expansion teams, like you hear Seattle, you hear Las Vegas. Is that a possibility?
It is a possibility, and I think what we've said in the last few years, number one, we wanted to get our collective bargaining agreement done, so we've done that now.
Imagine, it's the late 1940s, and the NBA, then known as the Basketball Association of America, BAA, was just a new league with a mere handful of teams. However, back then, the NBA was like a hoop and a dream. The BAA merged with the National Basketball League, NBL, in 1949 to become the NBA, but it started with only 17 teams, and what followed was nothing short of magical, a story of a league steadily growing. So as the years rolled on, the NBA expanded to embrace new cities, cultures, and talents. It was more than just adding teams. It was about bringing the game of basketball to fresh audiences, inspiring generations, and creating memorable moments written in the books of sports history. The expansion was not just about quantity, it was about quality too. But why is NBA expansion such an electrifying phenomenon? See how your favorite band drops a surprise album with new tracks or fresh collaborations. NBA expansion does exactly that for the basketball world. This expansion signifies the NBA's commitment to making basketball a global phenomenon. By adding new teams, the league is opening doors to untapped markets, embracing diverse cultures, and spreading the love for the game far and wide. So when you hear about the NBA expanding, it's not just about basketball. It's the NBA saying, the world is our court and everyone's invited to play. So now, let's have a look into the teams involved in expansion. But before that, let's explode the chain. Subscribe, like, and comment, my friends. Well, the league hasn't introduced a new team after the Charlotte Bobcats, currently Hornets, joined in 2004. Since then, the league has been concentrating on improving its present markets, but with revenue at unprecedented levels and the league bursting at the ends with enough talent to support additional franchises. However, cities like Miami, Orlando, Toronto, and Charlotte have all benefited from the inclusion of NBA franchises, and the league as a whole has thrived. But who's really in the running for the desired spots in the NBA? Las Vegas. First up, we have the glittering oasis of Las Vegas, Nevada. Known for its vibrant nightlife and entertainment scene, Las Vegas is no stranger to hosting major sporting events. With the $375 million T-Mobile Arena being the home to the NHL's Golden Knights, who have a strong fan base in Vegas. It is certain that Las Vegas will ultimately be tapped by the NBA as one of the next NBA expansion clubs, having gone from getting no major league franchises to boasting the Golden Knights, the NFL's Raiders, and the Aces.
And respect of his teammates and coaches. And he's throwing right away, and the pressure right up the middle.
Additionally, they already have LeBron James' support, which these days is all you really need to do anything in the NBA. However, the city's potential NBA team could attract fans from around the world who come to experience both the basketball action and the incredible Las Vegas atmosphere. Seattle. Next on our list is a city with a rich basketball history. Seattle. The Emerald City was once home to the Seattle Supersonics. A team that made its mark in the NBA before relocating to Oklahoma City in 2008. Due to the failure to secure state money for a key arena renovation, Seattle withdrew its NBA club. With $850 million in renovations, Key Arena is currently known as Climate Pledge Arena and is home to one of the greatest WNBA teams in history, the Seattle Storm, as well as the NHL's Seattle Kraken.
But his team right there.
The Supersonics will probably return as one of the upcoming expansion NBA clubs sooner rather than later now that the lack of a suitable facility is no longer an issue, and even the fans are eager to see the Sonics back in action.
As it turned out, for young and old, it was
A case of
Mexico City. Now let's venture beyond US borders and explore the possibility of an NBA team in Mexico City. This would be a historic move, as no NBA team has ever been based outside of the United States or Canada.
Well covered, not just in terms of owners, but players, and frankly, in terms of our basketball.
In 2017, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver discussed the possibility of an NBA expansion team from Mexico City. It's something that we're going to look at. With probably over 20 million people, this sector is highly competitive. Mexico City features a higher population compared to any market in North America, including New York City. However, in 2021, the New Mexico Capitanes made their G League debut.
Hill has to hoist with one on the timer, and it was partially blocked. Good defense by Mendoza.
Excellent defense.
Capitanes, hello from Alfonso McKinney.
Which may have paved the way for NBA expansion in Mexico. Hosting an NBA team here would not only further globalize the league, but also tap into the vast Mexican fan base that's been following the NBA for years. Vancouver. Remember the Vancouver Grizzlies?
The Vancouver Grizzlies select Bryant Reeves from Oklahoma State University.
Well, Vancouver is also throwing its hat in the ring for NBA expansion. The Grizzlies may have moved to Memphis in 2001, but Vancouver hasn't forgotten its basketball roots. And the city sure has grown since the Grizzlies' departure.
It's been more than 20 years since Vancouver had an NBA team.
And could potentially support a new NBA team with a passionate fan base eager for redemption. But one of the main reasons Vancouver might be the next NBA expansion club is due to its wealth. But its most appealing quality is that it is a varied and global city that fits in well with the NBA's worldwide brand. Additionally, Vancouver, which has just one major professional sports team, is the third largest market in North America, behind San Diego and Montreal. That offers it a significant advantage against the rest of the NBA expansion teams. Kansas City. Moving back to the US, let's talk about Kansas City. While not traditionally associated with the NBA, Kansas City has a rich sports history, having previously hosted the NBA's Kansas City Kings. However, basketball culture already exists in the area, with collegiate teams such as Kansas, Kansas State, and Missouri ranking among the best in the country. Kansas City is even home to the College Basketball Hall of Fame, and the Kansas City Kings competed in the NBA before moving to Sacramento in 1985. A new NBA team in Kansas City would rejuvenate the city's basketball culture and provide a home for fans in the Midwest. Louisville. Another American city in the running is Louisville, Kentucky. Known for its love of college basketball and our most favorite KFC, Louisville has the potential to develop a passionate NBA fan base. It has a larger market than Memphis and New Orleans, both of which have NBA franchises. Well, the Kentucky Colonels were considered to be one of the best teams in American Basketball Association history, and Louisville also happens to be home to two of the best collegiate teams in the country, the Louisville Cardinals and Kentucky Wildcats. So now it makes sense how the city's rich basketball history and proximity to other NBA markets could make it a viable candidate for expansion. Montreal. Last but not least, we have Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Montreal has a diverse sports culture and a strong basketball community. Without an NBA club, it is one of the biggest markets in North America and has a larger market than Vancouver. With the Bell Center capable of holding NBA games and an audience of 22,000, the basketball environment and culture in Montreal is flourishing among the significant Haitian and French-speaking African society, which fits well into the NBA's worldwide brand. However, an NBA team in Montreal would not only cater to Canadian fans, but also strengthen the NBA's presence in the country. Now, that was an interesting look at the cities competing for a spot in the NBA. However, the decision to expand the league is a complex one, involving considerations like market size, fan base, arena infrastructure, and financial viability. The NBA commissioner and team owners will carefully weigh these factors before making any official announcements. But one thing is for sure, NBA expansion promises to bring new energy, excitement, and unforgettable moments to the world of basketball. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey into the potential new teams coming to the NBA. The future of the league looks incredibly promising, and we can't wait to see which cities will get the chance to shine on the NBA stage. And let us know in the comments which city you think deserves a spot in the NBA. Until next time.